What is up, everybody? Welcome to the video. Guys, Cyberpunk 2077 is almost upon us. Next week, December 10th, it's a Thursday, is the official release date of the game we all have been waiting for over the course of 7 years. That's a long ass time. I mean, people have gotten married, bought cars, got jobs, I don't know, started families, had babies, you know, or maybe they didn't really achieve anything. Let me know what you achieved over the course of the development of Cyberpunk. I'm really interested to see if you guys are lazy or not. We got any lazy peons in there? Guys, but that's not what the video is about today. Today, we're gonna be talking about the 5 games, that's 10, yeah, 5 games that are similar to Cyberpunk 2077, so you can be prepared for the epicness that is in Night City. We're gonna be engulfed in this game for the next at least a month or 2, or who knows, maybe even a year.
We'll see.
On December 10th. Guys, without further ado, let's get into the video. System Shock 1 and 2 are legendary games that live through some titles that we all know and love today, like Deus Ex and BioShock. In the first game, you play as a hacker who was manipulated by a megacorporation executive into developing a fully functioning AI called Shodan. And in the second game, you deal with the aftermath of what happened in the first game. Sounds pretty cool, right? Some of the main features in both of these games are that Shodan is a great antagonist, and these are some 2 classics of the genre. You can't go wrong there. As soon as you start playing Final Fantasy VII, you automatically get a cyberpunk feeling towards it. A resistance that's led by a man with a cybernetic arm attacks a facility of a ginormous corporation that's ruling the city of Midgar. If that doesn't get more cyberpunk, then I don't know what is. Essentially, the story diverges from an urban opening towards ecology and other matters. The city of Midgar feels very much like a cyberpunk game, making the retro-futuristic aesthetics very pleasing. Final Fantasy VII is a cult classic JRPG with a strong ecological message and a large world with a dramatic story. Metal Gear Revengeance is hardly down to earth and can't be taken seriously. However, it does have the cyberpunk feel. You're a bodyguard employed by a military corporation that fails a protection deal. As a result of that, the bodyguard requires extensive cybernetic treatment to stay alive. Metal Gear Revengeance is a mix of science and political fiction where blade mode cuts through anything and cyborg versus mech combat is totally unfair to the mech, and to top it all off, it has a pretty sweet soundtrack. If you know the game Bastion, then you'll be happy to know that the same developer made Transistor. The protagonist, Red, is a target of assassination ordered by high-ranking officials. They ultimately fail to kill Red, and Red comes to face with an odd sword-like weapon capable of absorbing the mind of the people it kills. That's pretty punk rock. With engaging combat and customizable playstyle, Transistor is surely a game you want to check out before playing Cyberpunk 2077. Originally released as DLC for Shadowrun Returns, it gained a lot of acclaim and popularity that it was eventually released as its own standalone game. Shadowrun Dragonfall comes from a tabletop game of the same title and is oh so nicely blended with cyberpunk aesthetics like dragons or magic. Shadowrun Dragonfall has a turn-based combat system and a very decent recreation of tabletop mechanics. With an excellent storyline giving you impactful choices, Shadowrun Dragonfall will surely prepare you for Night City. And that about sums it up, guys. Let me know what you thought of the video. Did you like it? Did you
Dislike it?
leave a comment right there down below and give me some of your feedback, guys. What games do you think should have been on this list, and what games do you think shouldn't have been on this list? Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.